Morning, everybody. This is Sheila from Vets 365. And I wanted to introduce you to someone today that I have had a chat with recently, and I learned so much from her. This is Karissa Kobylecky from Crestline Insurance Services. And Karissa is on my team referral group out here in Las Vegas. And I didn't know a whole lot about business insurance, and she has taught me quite a bit just in the short time that I've met with her. So I'd like to introduce you to her and have her tell you a little bit about what you need to know right now during the pandemic with insurance and business. Karissa, go ahead, please.
No, thank you for the introduction. Like she said, my name is Karissa. I'm with Crestline Insurance Services. We're a local brokerage here in Las Vegas. And one thing that me and Sheila have kind of been touching base on is, how the pandemic is affecting the insurance industry right now. And there's really one word that can describe the pandemic right now with business insurance, and it's exclusions, which means that there is, on average, the majority of carriers have what's called their general exclusions. And with exclusions, it means that certain things that can happen in the world will exclude your policy from working for you, which means, like with the pandemic that's going on, a virus is something that's not covered, which it usually will fall into the category of act of God. With the government stepping in and shutting down the country, you're looking at, civil authority stepping in. If there was a war going on or terrorism, things of that sort, those are automatically excluded from your policies. So one thing that I've been really going back and forth with talking to Sheila about is your coverages. A lot of businesses purchase the additional coverages, which is called business interruption insurance, which that coverage actually protects your business in the event of physical damage loss, like a fire were to happen and put you out of business. And basically we would step in, pay lost wages, lost revenue, things that are going to put you back into where you were before the fire. So that's where that coverage would step in, which a lot of companies are looking and filing claims for that coverage right now, but it doesn't necessarily apply to that because it's not a physical damage situation, like a flood, things of that sort. So there are coverages out there that are worth looking into for future, not necessarily in the sense for a pandemic, but you always hear your same coverages. I need general liability, and a lot of people don't really understand what that coverage is. It's not like a full coverage. How when you say I need full coverage for my personal autos, or, I need my home to be fully covered. It's not the same with business insurance. And that's why it's really, really important for you to meet with someone like myself who is strictly in the realm for business insurance, because we understand your needs. Whereas if you're working with a company that dabbles in the personal lines department and the commercial lines department, there's so much knowledge and so much to know, but having someone that is very tailored to business insurance is what's going to add that value for you and to make sure that your business is properly insured. We are not apples to apples, orange to oranges, just match my same coverages, or this person over here has this coverage. Every business is ran differently. They have different employees, different ways that they're running their businesses. And so with being a broker, I have access to, God, I want to say at least over 30 companies right now that we can shop you around for, to make sure that if you are reviewing your exclusions and you see that there is a coverage in there that you do want to be insured for, which your current company is excluding you for, having someone like me in your corner definitely will help you, because we can shop around and say, hey, this is what you currently have, and we want to see if we can get coverage added on for this exclusion. That way, if you see that there's something in there that your business is actually doing that is excluded, you want to make sure you're not taking on that risk. As a business owner, you have a lot to lose. And as the insurance companies, we have a lot to give. So we want to make sure that you're fully protected, especially in times like this, where business is hard, you're about to start up again. If you had to close your doors, when things start picking up again, right now is the perfect time to review your policies. Make sure you understand what you're covered for. Make sure you understand what coverage is out there that you don't have, that you can actually purchase or add on to your policy that's going to give you that little extra layer of protection. So yeah, if you have questions regarding your current policies, and you are taking a look at your 20-page policy and it's a lot to handle, definitely pick up the phone, give me a call. I'd be more than happy to do a free review of your policy with you to make sure that you understand 100% what you're covered for. And if you even have a 98% knowledge of your policy and there's 2% that you don't know about, call me. I want to make sure that you're 100% covered, 100% understand your business, and you have 100% trust in the policy that you purchased.
Okay, and Karissa, just tell us, I noticed on your history that you've been with State Farm and other insurance companies. How long have you been doing this?
So I've been in the insurance industry going on 8 years. Wow. So I did start off with State Farm as a customer service representative, but I quickly found out that I am more of a sales person than I am a customer service rep. So I did join the sales team over at State Farm. I was with State Farm for several years, just really understanding the insurance world, the language and coverages. And when I realized that I could do this for myself, I branched off and I opened up a farmers insurance agency. So I was with Farmers for several years, and they ended up phasing out one of the programs that I was in. So then I found myself working with insurance. And, I did go into Crestline starting in the personal lines world, but quickly learned a lot of information about the business side. And I just love educating business owners and helping them to make sure that they can get on with their lives, not have to worry about their policies, that they can trust us 100%. We do take that extra step, with Crestline Insurance. We're not, like I said earlier, with being a broker, we don't have just one carrier to put you with, and it's up to one carrier to decide whether or not we're going to take you on as a client. So if I have one company that says, nope, we're not going to take on this risk, or we're not currently writing your type of business, I have access to more companies that will. That's awesome. So that's kind of where the differences lie between, companies like State Farm, Farmers, Allstate, and companies like myself as an independent broker. So it's more so just they have strict appetites to what they can write. And it's nothing personal. So if you get declined with one of those carriers, it's nothing personal. It's just that they're not writing your business at this time. But we don't like to say no. So we would love to find a company that would gladly accept your business.
Okay, awesome. And could you give us your contact information before we wrap this up and make sure everybody can reach you?
Yes, for sure. So again, my name is Karissa Kobylecky with Crestline Insurance Services. You can reach me on my cell phone, text, call me, whichever way I'll answer. My number is 702-768-9745. And my email address is Karissa, it's Karissa @crestlineins.com. That's CRESTLINEINS.com.
Okay, awesome. All right, thank you, Karissa. That was very informative. For those of you that do run a business or have your own business, you should talk to Karissa and find, at least get your policy reviewed and see if there's something that she can help you with or give you advice on. All right, I want to thank Karissa again for coming on today. Enjoy talking to you as always. And we will see you later on. You have a good week.
You as well. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.